And Klay down the lane will put it up and in! See the hang time too?
As Klay was preparing to make his return, one of the biggest questions from fans was, would he be the same player? Well, Klay proved in his return that the answer is a resounding yes. His first two baskets weren't even jump shots we're used to seeing Klay make, but strong takes to the rim, including this jam over two defenders. With that play, Klay proved that he got his athleticism back despite everything he's been through the past 2 years. It was a sight to behold. But despite those two dunks, Klay started off the game pretty rusty, shooting just 3 of 9 from the field in the first half. But in the third quarter, Klay started to heat up, hitting 2 tough mid-range shots and this spot-up 3. And this 3 in the fourth quarter was the dagger that essentially ended the game. Klay's end-of-game stats: 17 points in just 19 minutes. And that's after not playing since the 2019 finals. The rest of the NBA should be nervous after Klay's impressive performance. The Warriors are now tied for the best record in the NBA, despite not having Klay all season. Klay has never shot below 40% from 3 in any season of his career. Once Klay returns, that will provide the Warriors with even more spacing on a team that ranks top 5 in offense. The hot shooting from Klay will destroy teams' game plans to stop Steph. Double teaming Steph can lead to sharpshooters like Andrew Wiggins and Jordan Poole getting open. Now trapping Steph will lead to Klay, one of the best shooters in NBA history, getting open. And once Klay gets cooking, opponents will be in even more trouble. Klay's return also gives Golden State another shot creator that can be used to carry the Warriors' offense when Steph sits. In his return, we saw Klay's ability to attack the rim and create shots for himself in the mid-range. Klay is a career 20 points per game scorer. Once he rediscovers his all-star form, it's game over for the rest of the league, because that's a crazy amount of offense between the Splash Brothers, Jordan Poole, and Andrew Wiggins, who's currently having an all-star caliber season. And what's deadly about Klay boosting the Warriors' offense is that they don't need to shoot well in order to beat opponents. Last night's comfortable victory over the Cavs perfectly illustrates this point. Typically in the modern NBA, when you only score 96 points and shoot just 40% from the field and 24% from 3, you tend to lose. But the Warriors held the Cavs to just 82 points on 42% shooting from the field and 29% from 3. As they usually do, the Warriors dialed up the defense in the third quarter, which turned it from a close game to a blowout. The game was close at the half, but in the third quarter, the Warriors gained a 23-point lead. This is why the Warriors have the best third quarter margins in the league. Golden State outscored the Cavs 28-14 in the third. And the Cavs aren't a bad team, as they rank 6th in the East, but the Warriors are clearly several tiers ahead of them. Because Golden State's defense is so suffocating, they can win games without shooting the ball well. They didn't even have Draymond Green in the game. Draymond was in the starting lineup, but was only there for Klay. He didn't actually play due to a calf injury, but not having their Defensive Player of the Year frontrunner didn't stop the Warriors from dominating defensively. Thanks to the contributions of stout defenders like Kevon Looney, Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, among others, the Warriors are still a great defensive team even without Draymond. And with that great defense, now what happens when Klay rediscovers his form and Steph breaks out of his shooting slump? We've already talked about Klay, but it's also worth mentioning that Golden State has been winning even when Steph is ice cold. Steph did drop 28 points on the Cavs, but it's been a struggle to remain consistent, which is why he's shooting just 42% from the field on the season. But I'm not too worried about Steph. Steph has had shooting slumps like this in the past, and he always breaks out of them. Many of the shots he's been missing have been wide open. I believe it's only a matter of time before the looks that Steph has been missing start going in, and once it does, this makes a Warriors offense that is already great even greater. The Warriors look like easily the best team in the league, and it's only getting better. Klay should eventually gain his rhythm, and we haven't even talked about James Wiseman, who's still working his way back and should look better in his second season. It looks like it's only a matter of time before the Warriors are holding that Larry O'Brien trophy. Anyway guys, that's going to be the end of the video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and check out some of the other Warriors content on this channel. Thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.